What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and enjoy some Nordic memes. So, today, I want to check out some random, funny pictures with text on them all about the Nordic region. And honestly, I think memes are not only funny, but they're also kind of a great way to learn about weird, obscure, funny things about Nordic culture. So let's take a look here, starting with kids. Violence is never the answer. And this is Finland? Finland is saying, violence is never the answer. And then someone else is saying, I sit next to people on the bus, even though there are empty rows of seats. And then Finland is punching him in the face. Oh my God. Is it this? I've heard this is a big thing in Norway. Is this just a big thing for all the Scandinavian, Nordic countries that you just don't sit next to each other on the bus if there's another spot to sit in? This is just, you're going to get punched in the face by Finland, apparently. Okay. When Nords meet other Nords abroad. Wow, is this true? It's like, so when you're outside of your country, like traveling around Europe or wherever, if you run into another Nordic someone from a Nordic country, you're like, oh, hey, you, you're from the same area of the world as me. You're like, is it this wholesome? I like this. I feel like it's the same if there's ever like a Nordic reference on TV. You guys are probably like, hey, that's us. That's funny. So okay, I'm looking at the top left. It says Sweden with 6 Eurovision wins. I can explain. Sweden has won Eurovision 6 times. Oh my God. Then Norway, I have only won Eurovision 3 times. Then Finland, 3 times. I've only won once. And then Iceland, you guys have won Eurovision? This is Iceland, right? Poor Iceland. It's like the forgotten younger brother who's like, you guys have won? Sweden's like, I have 6. Norway has 3. Finland has 1. And Iceland is just like, what? What's Eurovision? What is it? What is this? Plus 10 degrees Celsius? It says, this is when summer comes for Nordic countries. Plus 10 Celsius. That's like 50 Fahrenheit or something. Is that hot? Is that hot for Nordic countries? I know you guys are very far north, where it's pretty cold and the winters are very harsh. But 10 degrees Celsius when summer finally comes, you guys are like, oh my God, this is Why? It's funny because in a lot of parts of the United States, 10 degrees Celsius would be kind of cold. Like, you would actually hear some Americans being like, it's getting a bit cold out. Seriously. Which I think is probably crazy to Nordic countries. Okay, let's keep going. Welcome to heaven. Here's our movie collection. Wait, they're all dubbed in Danish. Ha ha ha, psych. And it's the devil. And they're actually in hell. Oh my God. Oh my God. No offense to Denmark, but is this like a joke about the Danish language? You think you're in heaven with every movie imaginable, but it's all in Danish and you're really in hell. What? What's with the attack on Danish? Oh my God. Is this something other Nordic countries think? I don't know. Yeah. Look what I have created. I have made Osterhovel. This is like a Norwegian thing, right? The cheese slicer. Yeah, this was made in Norway. It's I just like the movie. This is Castaway, but instead of making fire, Norway has very excited about making Osterhovel. That's kind of random. Okay. This says, "What Nordic country are you from?" And then they say, "I'll give you a hint." I'll give you a hint. "I get drunk on weekends. Go go on vacation to Spain. I drink a lot of coffee and I complain about the weather." Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? so, so this is every Nordic country is like drinking, vacationing in Spain. That's very specific. Drinking a lot of coffee and complaining about the weather. That's just every Nordic country. Okay. You guys have a lot to bond over, I think, here. Danes and Swedes are natural born enemies. Oh, okay. Like Swedes and Finns. Oh. Or Swedes and Norwegians. Oh my God. Or Swedes and the French. Or Swedes and Swedes. Swedes have ruined Sweden. So, wow. Sweden. I'm sorry. Apparently you're just enemies with everyone. Everyone hates Sweden? Is that what is this? I think I've heard of like Norway-Sweden rivalry. Never French, Finland, Danish, even Swedes are enemies with Swedes. Oh my God. Norway, producing mostly renewable energy domestically. Yes, yes. Majority of Norway's economy is funded by exporting fossil fuels. I mean, yeah, it's kind of true, isn't it? It's kind of like a conflict of interest. It's weird. Yeah, for Norway, I imagine, but it's like you guys do a great job in Norway domestically of like using renewable energy, all the electric cars and the hydroelectric power, but then Norway is known for like providing oil to everybody, which is obviously not renewable, but yeah, what are you gonna do? I don't know. This is Norwegians, Swedes, Danes, and Finns driving to their neighboring countries to buy cheaper alcohol. That's something every Nordic country does. Icelanders driving to their neighboring country to buy cheaper alcohol. Yeah, yeah. Poor Iceland. Iceland is really getting really roasted today. You'd have to drive through the ocean. Poor Iceland can't drive to their neighbor to get cheaper alcohol. How sad. Okay. This arrow is used to kill. This arrow is used to spread love. This arrow is used to burn things. And this arrow is used to cut the fishing nets of pesky English fishermen illegally fishing Icelandic waters. What? This is the most specific like meme reference ever. What is this? Is this a problem in Iceland? English fishermen? So you shoot these arrows at their fishing nets? What? What? Okay, I mean, this is honestly kind of interesting for me as an American because it's like, this is definitely a reference I would never hear about in normal American culture. It's like, what's going on in Iceland with fishermen? My God. Okay, FU says Sweden. FU says Denmark. You're just yelling at each other from across the water. F you! F you! That's the relationship. It's beautiful. Is it like in a brotherly way or a hostile way? I'm not sure. Oh, cool. I found oil. says Norway. F you, Denmark. F you, Sweden. Perkele? Perkele. I'm not sure what that means. Hey, what are you guys talking about? My God. It's Iceland. Oh, man. Poor Iceland. Iceland is a Nordic country, right? Technically. But it's like Norway and Sweden, Denmark and Finland all chatting, kind of aggressively, but kind of like a family. And then Iceland is like, what are you talking about? What's going on over there? Oh, no. And so no one from Sweden has ever wanted to help anyone from Denmark. In 1940, we were invaded by Nazis, and we asked Sweden for help, and they claimed they weren't home? What? An entire country claimed they weren't home. What? What? Oh my, what is this? I don't know about Swedish, Danish history, but what? Denmark asked Sweden for help? What does this mean? You said you weren't home. What is that? What? I sound like the meme right now. Like, what do you mean you weren't home? What is it? I don't understand. I don't know if I'm going to understand this one, but overall, this was a very, very entertaining set of memes about a lot of different Nordic countries and kind of the relationship between a lot of the Nordic countries was on display here today. I sense a little rivalry, but also some sort of brotherly love in a way, kind of tough love. These were funny, maybe controversial, whatever. I enjoyed this, so anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these Nordic memes or any of these references that I didn't quite understand. That'd be great to have some clarification. If you're from any of these countries, that'd be awesome to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.